with Vicky's Tigger Tales. Welcome to my channel where we swap, unbox, and talk all things Disney. And sometimes we do how-to videos. So for what's in my park bag video and other things. So today's video is a what's in my park bag. So just a kind of precursor to the reason why I'm doing this one again, because I have done another dyslexia is kicking in, sorry. Pack my park bag is that I would pack a whole bunch of stuff in my park bag thinking that I was going to need it or I have to have it, and then not use half of it and have a whole bunch of space that I could have used for filling up with souvenirs that I usually buy instead of buying or carrying it around in a second bag. So here's what I've learned. First off, I'm carrying a little bit bigger bag than what normally I had before. It's still Loungefly. It's still cute. It still has all of the Loungefly, you know, front pocket, side pocket, and there's pockets on the inside that are one zippered, just one zippered. However, this is a little bit bigger than what you normally see. So what I like about this particular one is this front pocket is not just like this big. So you can fit a heck of a lot more of the things that you think you're gonna need right away in it. The other thing I like about this is that, and now this isn't full, however, I can actually get a water bottle in the side pocket for this. So water bottle, phone, whatever the case may be, it can fit in there. It's not just going to fit like those packets of, you know, to make your water flavored, or you wanted to put business cards or whatever in those side pockets. It's gonna fit a little bit more. So if you see a bag like this, I do like that. I like the size. So the first thing, a couple of things just to know about what I'm going to show you. First off, either I carry a smaller wallet. Now I like the big zip around wallet. This is still kind of got a zipper to it, and it's a little bit bigger than what I normally carry. However, it does match the theme, so I put it in here. It's a wallet or a card holder. So most of the time I just carry the little card slip that has the little snap over the top of it. But you know, it's Rapunzel bag, so I thought I'd put this on here. What I do with this though is make sure you load it up with your gift cards. Disney gift cards, I have Starbucks gift cards. Make sure your ticket's in there. If you don't have it on a Magic Band, which is another thing that I don't actually have one, but I would put in your park bag or at least wear it that day. So gift cards, your park tickets, anything that you need to get into the park and that you could possibly use for shopping or for, you know, like they do have a Starbucks on site, so you definitely can use your gift card there. So that's the first thing. Second thing, I usually take with me a little bag of things that would be like for first aid. So in here I have lotion, I have my inhaler, I have a sunscreen, and they're all trial size. So you can always go down to like a Walmart, Target, or whatever store is closest to you and find some of their trial size things and just stick them in a little cosmetic bag and stick it in your park bag. Now, these are things that I actually did use on a regular basis. Lotion, I get very dry. Sunscreen, I'd have to reapply every once in a while. The inhaler, I don't normally always use it, but there's a lot of walking, and if the air is not necessarily good, which it rarely happens, it's good for me to have this just in case. I'd rather have it and not need it than the opposite. I don't know why this is in here. That is not something I normally use. I do use my, or bring my eye drops I have dry eye very bad sometimes, and so I carry my little eye drops with me, as well as this is a pump spray of hand sanitizer. So it is more of a liquidy. So if you don't have an opportunity to, let's just say that you just get off a ride and you want to kind of make sure that you kill some germs, or you're getting ready to go to another place and you don't have an opportunity to wash your hands, it's there. So I highly recommend that. I have gone to the park, come back, and been sick, and so to keep that from happening, the more that you can do, the better it is. I also have I have this little container. This is actually muscle rub. So if I get an ache and pain, or my leg is starting to hurt, or whatever the case may be, I can start with this and then kind of alleviate some of them, maybe keep myself walking a little bit more, maybe not, just depends on what happens. And then I also usually carry a chapstick and a lipstick, to make sure that either one, they don't get chapped or sun blistered, or have some kind of protection to them, some kind of hydration. So hydration is very important. I also, and I normally don't use keep a big stick of this. I have actually a smaller one that's from Native, sponsored, or not sponsored rather. But I do take a little deodorant stick just to kind of, it helps with not only like scent and all that stuff, but it helps with chafing as well. And there are bars out there that are more of a powder. This is actually more of a powder as well, and that are anti-chafing bars. So that is not a bad thing. So if you have a problem with that, put it in your bag. I did use it often. Now, I know that this is not necessarily something that has to be, you don't have to wear them anymore, but I still do. Because I have an autoimmune disorder, that's respiratory. I still carry a KN95. But I also have a fabric one to wear over it if I want to still be cute. Okay, so another protection thing, you want to wear sunglasses. So I have this cute little pair of sunglasses that I always stick in my park bag. And because you want to protect your eyes, you're going to be out in the sun. You can wear a hat, ears, whatever the case may be. I normally stick to the ears, but as long as you've got a visor, that might help with some of that sun glare as well. Next thing is a power bar, or power bank. And I also bring a cord that fits my phone with a plug-in, because they'll let you charge your phone in the park. I keep that with me all the time. I use my phone for most everything, recording, pictures, the whole nine. I would also do that for your camera, as well as if you have extra, always throw in a couple extra of your memory cards. If you're anything like me, I love to videotape and I love to take pictures, and so an extra one of those is really important to make sure that I always have. Now, these are kind of like different. These are Mickey Mouse head key rings. I've got carabiners that are like this as well. You can hang things off of your zipper pull from them. You can hang things off of the clips that are actually on your straps if you need to, so on and so forth. So I always carry a couple of these and throw them into every bag that I have, just to see, just make sure that I have them. So if I need to put something on the outside of my bag, or carry a hand sanitizer or whatever, because I do have those also where they're the gel that have the case around them that you can hook onto. Another thing that I do put into my bag is, I do love to pin trade. So I always carry, and most of the time I wear it, but I carry my lanyard with pins on it. Or the second way that I carry them is in another different cosmetic bag. And I make sure that, you know, what I can do to keep them safe, so they don't get all scratched up before I get there. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll wrap them in like a handkerchief or something. Or what I'm trying to do is not have to carry a lot of stuff and have everything fit into this and still have room. My husband and I have actually gotten to get into Blue Bayou a couple of times, and for those times I try to wear something a little more, or bring something that I can just throw over some, you know, that make it look a little more fancy. So I also throw in a pair of earrings and a necklace, and I keep everything in like a little jewelry pouch. Here is something now. This is a personal preference. And the reason being is because whenever you do any of the, where you can order and then take it back to your seat or to the restaurant seat, and it's not necessarily a sit down, you're tasked to eat with the plastic fork, spoon, and knife that they have. I bring a bamboo set. I know it sounds a little strange, but I would rather be able to eat with some of these than to have to go back and forth trying to get, and it even has a pair of chopsticks in it. So I'm totally prepared. And a straw with the cleaner. Now I got this off of Amazon. I actually love this set and have taken it on many trips. Starbucks has paper straws. A lot of Disney places to eat have the paper straws. I do not like them. I don't prefer to, like, they unravel on me way too quick. So this is perfect. There's fork, spoon, and knife, chopsticks, the straw, and the cleaner that comes in the set. So it was awesome. I'm trying to see if there is the, yes. So that, if you can pause that and zoom in, you'll be able to see what that is. Okay, almost done. So I also carry this cute little extra set of ears. Now I've been pretty good about being able to wear these for a full day. These are actually park ears. Etsy ears are really comfortable for me. However, there are some times where I've been in there in the parks or just wearing ears for an extended period of time, and they start to pinch back here behind my ear. These you can clip into your hair. Now I have enough hair to be able to clip in and have it, actually might have too much hair, have it clipped in and be able to stay for an extended period of time with these in. Rides, wind blowing, the whole nine. So I got these a long time ago. They were actually in the kids section over at a Disney store, and I love them. And another little tidbit is that and this I don't normally carry in my park bag. My husband carries it for me. Two more things. And there's a ton more things that I could actually go through and go over. This is what I've put in my bag to minimize, because I found that I didn't use a lot of the other things. I do use this, however. This is a little notepad. It is magnetic. It closes up magnetically. And I do have a pen, two types of pens in here. I like to write down, I'm old school, so I like to write down the things that I want to do either next time or if we have a chance to during the day. So if we get to, we get to Small World, the line, I've looked at the thing, minutes on the ride are, 45 minutes. We don't want to stand in line for 45 minutes with everyone else. So I'll write down this is something that we're going to go back to, and maybe we'll go, in the meantime, if my husband has an idea, we write down what his idea is. The other thing that he loves to do is while he's experiencing things, he writes it down. Our memories are not as good as they used to be. So he'll write down different things, the places that we've gone, the things that we saw, we bought this here, We talked to whoever. This is what we did. You know, one time, the last trip we were on, we rode the railroad because we were talking to someone, and the railroad had gone around 3 different times. So we wrote that in there. We met him in line, talked to whatever his name was and so later what I usually do is when I get home is I take all those notes and I put them into a journal. Or I might do that when I actually get back to the hotel, whatever the case may be. So it really helps to kind of like preserve those memories for us. And the last thing, this is something my husband actually carries in his bag for me. Actually, there's 2 more things. This and one more thing. The last time that I went actually was when they had just started doing the character meet and greets again. So I was able to get, and I've had this for several years and not been able to use it because I bought it right before everything shut down, is an autograph book. And if you're like me and turn into a 5-year-old little girl as soon as you hit that front gate, and as silly as it sounds, because I'm almost 60, believe it or not, I wanted to get autographs of my favorite princesses. So I have Ariel, I have Snow White, I have Cinderella, and I wanted to fill out, now I used to have one of these when I was a little kid, and I loved it. I love to go back over and, you know, remember, oh my gosh, this is when I got, you know, Minnie or whoever. That's why I carry a Sharpie. They have their own, usually, but I carry one just in case, and they've used mine before. It actually does fit into this backpack, but I like to leave a little bit of room. It does fit. I like to leave a little bit of room at the top for anything that I might buy. Another pair of ears. There's plenty of room in here, and I'll show you in a minute how much room I still have left. And or pins or whatever. The last 2 things that we normally carry with us is some type of snack, which this is trail mix, so it's almond, cranberry, and dark chocolate. Granola bars. We've even packed a full-on lunch just to keep ourselves from having too many meals in the park. We like to try to do it as economically as possible. So we might be going to Blue Bayou and want the rest of the day to be, you know, just something that we can grab really quick and, you know, minimize any time away from rides and, you know, character meet and greets and all of that. And my husband usually carries the water as well. So even though I have a water bottle that I carry with me, he'll carry like extra. So I just purchased a smaller plastic water bottle that has a loop that's attached to the top of it that I could actually put on my park bag with a carabiner, and that way too it's not something I'm going to be throwing away. However, if you do, we just stick in 2 extra water bottles in there and refill them, constantly refill them. So anyway, with the stuff that I showed you, this is how big my bag is. Oh, I didn't even show you the stuff in the front. It's really just one thing. Two actually. There is a chopstick, but my husband Darren and I also, whenever we eat or actually drink, when we go drink out, we like iced tea, and not everyone carries these, so not all restaurants carry stevia. We like to go a little more all natural with the sweeteners. I also put mints in here. I usually put gum in here, but stevia packets, I fill this up with that. So we have that to sweeten our tea. So that's in the front pocket. Anything that we normally use. Sometimes when I'm doing a card holder, I actually put that in the front pocket, zip it up, and that way I have it for easy access. So this bag is not even halfway full. It literally is only filled to here. I have all this room right here for any kind of souvenirs, pins, ears, mug, whatever I decide to buy while I'm there. So that is it for the packing your park bag. And I'm trying to think of if there's anything that I left out. Normally also what I do is I pack everything in, I don't really just pack it loosely. I organize them in different bags, cosmetic bags, these type of bags, jewelry bags, whatever the case may be. So when I'm getting ready to, let's just say like second day that we're there, I'm park bounding as a different character than Rapunzel, and I have a different bag that I want to use, I can just take the bags out and put it in the next backpack. So anyway, I really hope you enjoyed. Hope that gives you some tips and tricks that help you out on your next Disney adventure. And if you have any suggestions, put them in the comment below. Remember, this is one that I'm just kind of minimizing things, so the essentials that I absolutely have to have without carrying any excess. Hope you enjoy. Have a great day, and ta-ta for now.